I've been training here since November 2023 last year. It's like already 2 months and a half.
Good. And how do you like it so far, training here?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting and so many fun here because I was starting doing jiu-jitsu is quite like on way. I saw the promotion on Instagram and contact Professor Mike, and I got into the beginner package and had this A class, and after that I started joining the beginners class, and now I'm taking the drilling class as well as the level 2 class. So I think it is really interesting. I learned a lot, different kind of way to submit people, to defense, to escape from submit, and all kinds of sweep. It's really interesting how we developed a lot of different techniques and skills in jiu-jitsu.
Nice. And what initially made you want to join? Was it for self-defense or for exercise or meet people?
The reasons are a lot. Like I can learn a new hobby and make new friends, and of course it's also for self-defense. And jiu-jitsu is like one type of martial arts. It's a way to protect myself and also can build up a stronger body. So yeah, just because of these benefits make me feel like I need to start this. So that is the motivation for me.
Okay, so far your reasons to join, have we accomplished what you started to train for? Like, have we helped you in those points?
Yes, of course. I make new friends here, and I feel like the jiu-jitsu has already been one of my hobbies, and I feel like I just grew up with a stronger body. And I feel like the body is more flexible and get more mobility, and also it's a way to develop a critical thinking and to build up a mature mindset, and also help me to to face the things in a different way, and also just made me feel like I'm stronger than before, and it's more protective for myself, and I just feel like more confident in different situations, and made me feel like I'm a more reliable and just stable people.
Nice. So what is the biggest surprise training jiu-jitsu, and what is the most fun part of jiu-jitsu? Because you finally got to do like rolling, which is sparring, and you did a seminar with Professor Gracie, and you kind of saw different aspects to jiu-jitsu. So one, what's your biggest surprise training up to now, and what is the most fun for you training jiu-jitsu?
The biggest surprise is it is the way that we can do the defense, we can do the way to escape. It's quite smart. If you have no idea about what kind of jiu-jitsu is, and when you put in that situation, you will be like, oh, I don't know how to solve that situation. But if you are in there, and there is a lot of different ways that you can do the escape, and then you can have different ways to submit people. And this really interesting thing is that all of the sequence there are just assorted sequence. There are so many ways and deal with the same situation, and it is really interesting thing for you to explore all the possibilities, to link all the moves to face different situation and make it into different sequences. This is, I think, one of the most interesting part for learning jiu-jitsu. And when you do just want to show, just do it in the real rolling, and to combine with all the moves you just learned from today or from yesterday, you just feel like, oh, I can really realize it in the real rolling. It is, I think, one of the big accomplishments, and give me the fulfillment that I can just truly realize it in the real rolling that did work. And that's the thing that can inspire me and motivate me and keep me doing jiu-jitsu and keep me training jiu-jitsu. That is the most interesting and the biggest surprise for me.
And what's the most fun part for you?
Fun part is just I'm sort of person, I like to do the problem solving. And when I realize that, oh, it is the situation that I can solve it, and I can have different way to solve it, like different way to escape, different way to defend, defense, a different way to submit. This is one of the, I think, the biggest fun part for me in Jiu-Jitsu. We can learn different way, like from the top, from bottom, from different guard, like close guard or half guard. There are so many ways that you can do the sweep, you can do submission, you can pass the sweep, you can pass the guard. There's so many ways, and they're really interesting when you combine them all together, or you can just flexibility, combine them and use them in a way, in the real situation that mostly fits you. That's, I think, it is the most fun part for me.
Nice. Okay. How about your advice if, say, like some brand new person like you was thinking about trying jiu-jitsu? What would your advice be to that person watching the video if they're like on the fence of trying it next week or maybe not? Or what would you tell that person thinking about trying?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu is like kind of thing is the whole long process of study. It's like when you're going to school, you cannot just say that I can take days off on Monday and days off on Friday and just have 1 or 2 days a week, but it's not the same. Same for jiu-jitsu. Maybe it's when you're like go other outdoor activities, you can just give it up anytime. But for jiu-jitsu, it's not. It's like to build up the connection with your muscle and your brain. If you give it up for several days, you will totally forget it, and it is really hard for you to just pick it up in a really quick time. You need to keep a long-term like dedication in such a thing, and never just say I want to give it up that easily. Because you need to build up the connection with it, and as long as you have the connection with jiu-jitsu and you have the muscle memory, you brain remember it, and you muscle memorize it, and when you just bring them all together, and when you reach to that level, and that give you the guarantee that it is the real time you truly understand what jiu-jitsu is. So don't just do it on the way and just give it up anyway. I feel like you don't need to face any consequences. The consequences is that when you give it up, and jiu-jitsu will also go away and just like gone with the wind, and you will never have it anymore. So it's like if you're really like doing jiu-jitsu and really want to have a dedication in that, just constantly training, go to class every day, almost not just every day. If you don't really have that time, just every week at least. Just keep yourself at minimum requirement that need to give yourself the requirement that need to show up at least 1 or 2 a week. Don't make yourself just forget it right away. Otherwise, you will never get developed in improved in jiu-jitsu.
So I guess what you're trying to say is they should start, but it's not like a 1 month only training. That's what you're saying. It's like initially you might think, oh, I'm going to do 8 classes and that's it. But your experience is you have to continue for the long run.
Yeah.
Otherwise you forget the moves.
Yeah.
And you start to enjoy that journey, right? And that's where you're at right now in your stage. So that's a good way of saying it. You know, it's great to learn, but also more important to continue training every week. Yeah, very good. All right, last question, Amy. If you're alone, right, and you walk into your car at night, knowing that you have some self-defense skills, how is your mindset now? Do you pay attention more? Are you ready in case somebody grab you? Or how do you face walking alone to your car now?
Yeah, if just me alone, especially at night, I'm really careful about my surroundings to make sure that there was any guys stronger than me and looks really not really like the nice guy, and I need to be really careful about that. Like get into my car quickly and lock my car and just drive away. Yeah, that's the actual situation, the kind of attitude when I face such a situation. And yeah, I need to protect myself. I don't want myself to get hurt. Otherwise, we're caught place if the time requires.
Well, I think for me as a instructor, that's the one really important thing I keep harping on is awareness, right? Self-defense is not about fighting, it's more about awareness. And like you said, paying attention to your surroundings and knowing where to go and where not to go, that's the first step in self-defense. And I like that you have that mindset now, you know, because I don't teach my students to, okay, you have to learn how to fight. No, it's more about protecting yourself, awareness, and getting away, which we do a lot of training initially.
Yeah.
How to break free, you know?
Yeah, it's like the learning the self-defense or any kind of martial arts is not for I'm here to fight other people. So I'm here to just like I start and initiate this fighting. It's like I of course I would try to avoid getting involved in any kind of fight, but if I have to, there's the way that I can do to protect myself, to make myself get less hurt, not to be harmed by others. And that's the I think the initial intention for learning self-defense and jiu-jitsu.
Very, very good. All right, that's Amy's honest testimonial, and she's one of our most consistent students now, so I'm very happy and appreciate your time, Amy. Thank you.